everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most debated topics in the world of careers. Becoming a doctor. Is it worth the years of hard work, sleepless nights, and stress? Or are there better alternatives? Let's break down the pros and cons of becoming a doctor, so you can decide if this path is the right one for you. Stick around till the end for some insider tips. First up, let's talk job security. I mean, let's be real, nobody wants to be stuck in a career where they're constantly worried about losing their job, right? Well, becoming a doctor is like having a superpower against unemployment. Seriously, think about it. People get sick everywhere, all the time. From the common cold to more serious stuff, healthcare is something everyone needs. So no matter where you go in the world, you can bet your stethoscope there'll be people lining up for a doctor's care. That means you, my friend, will always be in demand. Talk about a stable career. It's like having a golden ticket to job security. You're basically set for life. Okay, let's be honest, money isn't everything, but it definitely helps, right? And let me tell you, becoming a doctor can come with some serious earning potential. We're not just talking about a decent salary here. We're talking about the big leagues. Of course, it varies depending on what type of doctor you become and where you end up working. Like, a heart surgeon in New York City is probably going to have a way different paycheck than a family doctor in a small town. But generally speaking, doctors are some of the highest paid professionals out there. Why? Because their skills are highly specialized and they literally hold people's lives in their hands. So yeah, the potential to earn a really good living is definitely a major plus in the world of medicine. Okay, this next one might sound a little superficial, but it's true. Being a doctor comes with a certain level of respect and prestige. Let's be real, when you introduce yourself as doctor, people automatically sit up a little straighter. It's like you instantly gained credibility points. And it makes sense, right? You've dedicated years of your life to studying the human body and learning how to heal people. You're basically a superhero in a white coat. People see you as a leader in the community, someone who's smart, compassionate, and trustworthy. And that kind of respect can be super rewarding, especially when you see the positive impact it has on your patients. 4. Impact on lives, the power of healing and hope. Now let's talk about the real reason why most people become doctors: to make a difference in the world. And trust me, when it comes to impact, this profession takes the cake. I'm talking about the kind of impact that changes lives, one patient at a time. Imagine this. You're the doctor who diagnoses that serious illness early on, giving your patient a fighting chance. Or you're the surgeon who performs a successful operation, literally saving someone's life. Or maybe you're just the friendly face that offers comfort and support during a difficult time. Whatever your specialty, as a doctor, you have the power to heal, to offer hope, and to make a real difference in the lives of your patients and their families. And honestly, it doesn't get much more rewarding than that. 5. Continuous learning. Never stop exploring the world of medicine. Alright, let's face it. Nobody wants to be stuck in a boring, repetitive job, right? Well, good news for all you curious minds out there. Medicine is anything but boring. In fact, it's a field that's constantly evolving. New discoveries are being made all the time, new technologies are emerging, and there's always something new to learn. So, as a doctor, you're basically signing up for a lifetime of learning. You'll be attending conferences, reading medical journals, and constantly expanding your knowledge. And honestly, that's what makes it so exciting. You're always at the forefront of your field, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's like having a front row seat to the incredible world of science and medicine. 6. Long and expensive education, the price tag of becoming a doctor. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Becoming a doctor is no walk in the park. In fact, it's more like a marathon, a really long and expensive marathon. We're talking years of intense education, starting with a 4-year undergraduate degree, followed by 4 years of grueling medical school. And just when you think you're done, bam! You've got another 3 to 7 years of residency training, depending on your specialty. And let's not forget about the cost. Medical school alone can set you back hundreds of thousands of dollars, leaving many new doctors with a mountain of student debt. So, yeah, the financial and time commitment is definitely something to consider before diving headfirst into the world of medicine. 7. Okay, let's be real. Being a doctor isn't all sunshine and roses. In fact, it can be one of the most stressful and demanding jobs out there. You're dealing with life or death situations, working long and unpredictable hours, and constantly facing new challenges. It's a high-pressure environment that can take a toll on your mental, emotional, and physical health. Imagine this. You've just finished a 36-hour shift in the ER, you haven't slept, you haven't eaten, and you're running on pure adrenaline. You're exhausted, but you push through because you know that people's lives depend on you. It's a lot to handle, and it's no wonder that burnout is a serious issue in the medical profession. Let's face it, finding a decent work-life balance is tough enough as it is, but when you're a doctor, it can feel downright impossible. I mean, you're on call 24/7, working weekends, holidays, and those late-night shifts that nobody else wants. It's like your pager becomes an extension of your arm, always buzzing with the next emergency. And while it's amazing to be so dedicated to your patients, it can also take a toll on your personal life. Missing out on family dinners, friends' birthdays, or even just a quiet night in becomes the norm. So yeah, balancing your demanding career with your personal life is a constant struggle for many doctors. This is probably the toughest part of being a doctor, dealing with the emotional toll that comes with the territory. As a doctor, you see the best and worst of humanity. You witness incredible miracles, like the birth of a child, but you also witness heartbreaking tragedies, like the loss of a patient. And while you develop coping mechanisms over time, it never gets easy. Imagine having to deliver the news to a family that their loved one didn't make it, or watching a patient battle a terminal illness knowing that there's only so much you can do. These experiences stay with you, shaping your perspective on life and death. It's a heavy burden to carry, but it's also a reminder of the preciousness of life. All right, let's be real. Nobody goes to medical school because they love paperwork, right? But unfortunately, it comes with the territory. On top of caring for patients, doctors have to deal with a mountain of administrative tasks. We're talking insurance forms, medical coding, patient records, and a whole bunch of other bureaucratic hoops to jump through. It can be incredibly time-consuming and frustrating, especially when you'd rather be spending that time with your patients. It's like this massive, invisible workload that most people don't even realize exists. And honestly, it's one of the biggest complaints among doctors today. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments. Are you considering a career in medicine? What are your thoughts on the pros and cons? Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.